Brexit voting expats, I mean immigrants, that happen to reside in Spain, are happy with their Brexit. According to Philip Smalley and Michael Stevenson. Yes, this pair of numpties. Some mothers do have 'em. I'm sure the mothers are proud, if they were still alive. Well, they say, I'm pleased we did what we did. A small band of proud Brexit-supporting expats, I'm sure they mean immigrants, say that they had the last laugh. I don't know where they've been, but I really don't. Maybe you can tell me. Leave it in the comments down below. So that's Philip Smalley and Michael Stevenson. See if you can find them on Facebook for me, will you? And give them hell. Yes. A pair of selfish numpties. Now, many British expats, I mean immigrants. I'm sure that's what the I-News means, yeah. I hope so, because they keep getting it wrong. Well, they say those living in Spain. But not just Spain, what about here in France as well? They're not very happy with Brexit either, and rather we were still in the EU. In fact, there's a whole load of people today marching through London. It's a rejoin march. I say, well done you. Ain't gonna make a blind bit of difference, but if you do nothing, nothing will happen. Now, for some proud Brexit supporters, and remain convinced it was the right decision they do. Yeah, this Philip Smalley, 76, retired pub owner from Preston. I bet it was flipping Weatherspoons, wasn't it? Yeah, in Spain for now 17 years. So he's lost his right to vote anyway. He can no longer vote in the UK. Thank God for that. Well, he voted for Brexit, he did. Plonker. Oh, you really can't help these people, I tell you. And he remains a fervent supporter. For breaking away from the European Union. Oh, crikey. He says that closer ties with Europe is okay, yeah, that's fine, but anything that smacks of the EU interfering with British matters and dictating things from Brussels or Strasbourg is not on. Oh, we'll fight him on the beaches, he says, yeah. That's what he told the I-News from his home in, near Malaga. I'm not going to try and say that. Is that Viñuela? I don't know. It's got a funny thing on the top. So anyway, he says, Boris finally got Brexit done, he did. Yeah, Brexit done.
Let's get Brexit done.
Yeah. It's as done as bringing out the turkey from the freezer the day before Christmas. Yeah, then you're smacked down with COVID. And then the Blob. The civil service and the left-wing media. He says we've still got lots to do, said Mr. What's his name again? I forgot his name already. Oh, Mr. Smalley, Philip Smalley. Remember that? Oh dear. He says we've still got things to do. Yeah, got to fight him on the beaches, he is. And he says, as Labour proposes closer relationships with the EU, if it wins the next general election, Brexit supporters in Spain oppose any suggestion, he says, of Britain should come under the control of Brussels again. Now, I think this is a problem. We keep saying Brussels. It's the European Union. It just happens to be the place where it is. It's made up of, MEPs of EU member states, which the people had an opportunity to vote for. If you didn't vote for your MEP, well, that's your fault. Why else did we get Nigel Farage? Well, he says, we are very aware of putting our country first. Yeah, all that jazz. Unlike people here who are worried about how it would affect them. Now, I'm sure if he lost his right to live in the EU, because he's got his citizenship here, not citizenship, he's got his right to stay, the equivalent of what we have in France, which is the carte séjour, I'm sure he'd be touting a different song. Well, or singing a different song. What is the phrase? Singing a different song? Touting a different line? I don't know. Anyway, he said we were concerned with the sovereignty of the UK. Yeah, because Yeah, okay. And said Michael Stevenson, who lives in, near Malaga again, Allcaucin, and voted for Brexit along with his wife. So there's a pair of numpties. A right pair. Well, he says, I'm quite pleased. We did what we did. And we have the last laugh when the Europe falls apart. Sorry, but that's just so ridiculous. Oh, crikey. Europe falls apart. Not the European Union falls apart. I don't know if you realise this, but, the UK's in Europe. But anyway, just not in the European Union. When Europe falls apart, oh dear me, these people, eh? Well, the retired insurance official who lived with his wife, insurance official, well, it's a good job he's retired, isn't it? Because he wouldn't be able to work, in the EU. The loss of bank passport. Well, he's lived in Spain for 16 years. And he and his family were among the few who did not vote selfishly. Like British expats who backed Remain. These people, it's painful. It's painful that they actually exist. Oh, crikey. He says, when the vote happened, Remainers say, whoa, they wanted to kill us, they did, yeah. But we, in the minority, don't wait for it, the educated elite. The educated elite. Oh, does he want to see my degree? Anyway, he says they want to kill us. But we are the minority, the educated elite, who voted Brexit. And we had the last laugh. Yeah, he's 76 years old. See, these people were voting for our youngsters, that they were. Unfortunately, we all have to pay the price. And this geezer was originally from Wigan, Lancashire, and said that his family are residents in Spain, so have not been affected by the restrictions. Selfish. He called everyone else selfish. He's a selfish ass. That's what he is. He says, "Haven't been affected by the restrictions, which means Britain's visitors in the country can only stay up to 90 days within every 180. I'm all right, Jack." That's what he said. That's what he's saying. Oh, these people are painful. They really paint a bad light on British people. Not everybody like this. They really are not. British people I'm talking about, obviously. But not all like this. You know. I'm a lover, not a hater. Anyway, Britain's departure from the EU remains the divisive issue in the UK and among 400,000 UK expatriates who live in Spain, the largest community of Britons outside of the country. Now, I have to admit, I have come across a few now. Now, I have shared a few stories about this, about British expats, immigrants who happen to reside in Spain, who are really upset about the Brexit they voted for. But they're only looking after their own necks, you see, that way. We can no longer stay here. No. We've got more paperwork to do. Oh, my giddy aunt, what about the health care? Oh, my giddy aunt, the insurances have got so much more expensive. Well, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer has said that we will not try to reverse Brexit, but we will seek closer trade cooperation between the UK and Brussels. Said Britain's, present relationship with the EU was far too thin. I happen to agree with him. That's true. The only thing is, Terry Britton has just said that there is no renegotiating. The deal is the deal. Anne Fernandez, president of Expats in Spain, which represents 45,000 UK expats. Oh, crikey, why can't you just call them what they are? Immigrants who are affected by Brexit, welcomed closer ties with Europe. Now, Boris, something, anyway, had a timetable to get Brexit done, but he did not do it properly. No, well, they all signed it, didn't they? They were too busy. Well, a nativity. Apparently. Crikey. Well, every week there is Brexit woodworms crawling out of the woodwork and causing problems, she told I. And we welcome close ties with Europe, but Starmer has said that he is never going to reverse Brexit. Well, what can you say? This pair are right old pair of numpties, wouldn't you say? Please leave in the comments down below. It's flippin' painful, that it is, but you know, what's done is done, and we have left the European Union. Not particularly well, but we have left the European Union, and we do need to get closer ties with the EU. Starmer's right on that one, I get it. But what can he really do? No longer has a seat at the table, you see. Unfortunately. But there you go. You tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. And please, please, please boot the old like button because it helps the channel, you know. And I need all the help I can get. And also we go live on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. or thereabouts. For an hour, which ends up being 2 or maybe 3. But anyway, whatever it ends up being, we have a laugh, that we do. So join us then, every Sunday. Or else.
Just here in Uxbridge today, Boris Johnson's constituency.
Don't you ever mention that name in front of me, that filthy piece of toe rag.